Hello everybody, Frouwo here, going to be bringing you another game yet again. It's going to be, again, game 2 of NEXT.kz versus Relax in the CIS Carnage 2014. This is still in the group stages, however, still some exciting games to come. Again, this tournament is entirely sponsored by Pingeee. He put up all the money by himself. I just want to, again, congratulate him on that. But let's hop into the draft. So far, Next has banned out the Slark, the Visage, the Pugna, and the Outerworld Devourer. In the meantime, Relax has banned out the Bristleback, the Venomancer, the Clockwork, and the Lifestealer. So a lot different drafts actually than we saw last time out of both teams. But of course, certain heroes have been banned, so I mean, can't really expect the same draft. The Bristleback and the Slark, of course, as well as the Visage being banned out. Slark having, of course, a huge impact last game, 18 kills by the end of the game, so absolutely insane on his part as far as the kills go. And the Bristleback, the staple for NEXT.kz last game, is getting a couple kills. Also banned out, as well as the Visage, who got secured some early kills for Relax last game as well, I think. Yeah, Relax picked up Visage last game. But anyway, interesting picks of, well, not interesting, but however, the Invoker comes up again for NEXT.kz. They also pick up the Bounty Hunter, the Crystal Maiden, and now a Skywrath Mage, so likely be a support Skywrath. Really haven't seen any solo mid, hey, get all this farm Skywraths. So he'll just be there and try and do what he can for the team. And in the meantime, Relax picks up the Alchemist, the Enchantress, and the Puck. The Alchemist, an absolute spotlight on him during the entire 6.79 series. He's just still so strong. So even through 6.78, Alchemist still so strong, and no team really wants to like let him go. But of course, I mean, when you got that insane regen, that insane stun, as well as the armor reduction, I mean, why not? Plus, you get extra gold. What could be better? So, Ice Frog, damn you. But in the meantime, Next, banning out the Viper while Relax is picked up the Nature's Prophet. So we're likely to see Shacklo on the Prophet once again.
10 seconds remaining.
And yeah, that's what we got thus far. Waiting the last ban out from Relax, and we'll start working our way into the last portion. Noxar's last ban out from Relax. And Luna is the response from NEXT.kz, so getting their carry. And our guest lanes this far are going to be Bounty Hunter off lane with the Skywrath and the Crystal Maiden, supporting that Luna, and the Invoker, of course, doing the mid straight up. And Relax will be looking for a carry pick, one would assume, as they do have the Alchemist support. So likely they could contest, of course, with the Gyro, of course, being a lesser version of Luna, as he doesn't have the constant glaze, rather just instead the flat cannon. So really, they're going to try and contest and make sure they have something to bring in themselves in late game to face off against Luna. I'd probably say you just want something to do a lot of damage, short amount of time, burst them down before she can really get too much damage off in that AoE. So, no, I was wrong. This is a carry Alchemist. Just disregard everything I said about killing Luna beforehand. Didn't matter at all. But yeah, so we have our pickups. And Alchemist is going to be played as a carry this game, it seems. It's worked out to decent success in the past. Alliance, of course, being the most noticeable instance. They did lose that game, however, so I mean, it's debatable. Very much debatable as his potency as a carry. But yeah, just waiting for him to be picked up by her player, and here we go. So let's start with team introductions. We're going to start with Relax this time. We're now Lullaby on the Enchantress once again. And these pauses, love these pauses that always happen in the Russian scene. That's why Russian games aren't that fun to cast, because there's always constant pauses. Even in Starlight there was pauses. You go to the Crane scene, there's no pauses. It's just absolutely insane, like the mindset between the two regions. Like in European scene, it's just really okay to have all these pauses, and then they apologize and they just unpause and like, okay, it doesn't matter, sorry about it, you know, no big deal. But in like, it's just downtime that doesn't need to happen. I understand timeouts are of value and are usually used in other sports, but usually these games are played in straight session, a lot like football or soccer, as Americans put it. I'm American, but hey, majority of the world calls it football, so why don't we call it football? But anyway, relaxed introductions. We're gonna have Stampa on the Shadow Demon, Lullaby on the Alchemist, TMW on the Puck, Dance Trance on the Enchantress, and Shacklow on the Nietzsche's Prophet. So a bit of a role mix-up. Lullaby, I believe last game, didn't play carry, and rather TMW didn't play Puck. He played the Enchantress, but TMW, or Dance Trance, rather, been playing the Enchantress this time. So it seems like Relax sort of an enigmatic roster. They just like switching roles all the time. But Shacklow, of course, going to be on Nietzsche's Prophet once again. He's the team captain, and he did draft, so he's going to pick what he wants and does what he wants. And in the meantime, we're going to have Mantis on the Skyrath, amazing, on the Crystal Maiden. So,
the battle begins.
Oh wait, is that Reeves or is it Mantis? All right, no, this is Reeves. That's Mantis. So Reeves going to be playing off the carry role and onto the support, and Mantis in the meantime going to be playing the Luna Blizzard vs Black last game, so still in that kind of support kind of scenario. And Wadafaka, instead of mid Pudge, he's going to be playing the Bounty Hunter, and we're going to have Equal on the mid lane on the Invoker. So lots of role shifts on both sides. I'm assuming both teams really have just their favorite heroes, and that's kind of the way they play. At least thus far in these, I'd certainly say lesser known teams. They do have their heroes they perform extremely well on, they just stick with them. And it's not bad. But certainly not the best to have to rotate your playstyle based on a game-to-game basis. And TMW now Equal going to be exchanging some blows mid. Equal going to get harassed on lane by this Puck, of course. Not having too much lasting damage. He didn't get an early early Null Talisman. In the meantime, missed a first blood on the bottom lane. The Skylight Mage falls down to the Enchantress as she did rotate in with the Centaur. So first blood missed. And yeah, no Null Talisman though. Doesn't have one for sure. It's just gonna be difficult for him to last it even with the Exhort skilled up. But does get the first level Exhort and next in the Quaz, as is the norm nowadays. And we're gonna see this bottom lane, of course, in the lead now. Or behind rather. As if the Skyrath did indeed die. So Stompa now taking a lot of harass here. Stompa may go down, however, stun being channeled for Lullaby. Lullaby gonna throw a stun on to Reeves. Reeves now gonna get the kill on Stompa. Lullaby could be in a bit of trouble now as well. And all of NEXT.kz chasing. Lullaby gonna fall here for sure. Indeed he does. And now Stompa as well as Dance and Trance gonna look for Mantis as well as Reeves. And they're going to be trapped in very quickly. Now trapped in on all sides. Entrance over, going to go down. So NEXT.kz just seeing what they can do from this bottom lane. And now Luna going to fall as Shacklow falls in. And Mantis going to fall soon afterwards as all of them are trapped in. So a 3 for nil. Oh no, they certainly lost 2, maybe 3. That seemed ideal. So they lost 3, and then the Enchantress died, and the Alchemist died, of course. Shadow Demon died. So a 4 for 3, it seems. No, 3 for 3. 3 for 3 even. So even trade in the bottom lane, as but next, of course, behind as they were behind earlier. So that should have just been simple math. I could have just looked at the scoreboard because their kills were exchanged, but no big deal. And TMW popping double damage. Equal gonna be in a bit of trouble now. Equal now gonna eat the double damage and now die. So TMW getting another kill. Or getting his first kill rather in the mid lane versus the Invoker. Popping that double damage and securing it pretty easily, it seems. One Fog in the meantime, pulling the creeps to the big camp. Get some extra farm, of course. And Shock Low, as well as him, are going to trade some farm up. And let's take a look at Last and Denies. Now Equal in trouble again, it seems. And still double damage up on TMW, however. Gonna fade now, and Orb misses, so TMW gonna back off now. Or not. TMW Equal trading blows. Regen for Equal may save him here. Deep does TMW, however. Ooh, range creep. Oh. In the meantime, Luna killing Enchantress in the bottom lane, and we do have a chase out from Stampa, and TMW gonna make it out of there safely. Now Amazing gonna be in trouble. Amazing now going down to the Enchantress, as well as the Alchemist. Alchemist poison sinking the last bit of that. Now Mantis and Reeves gonna make it out, and it was the Enchantress that died there too, the Luna, so I do apologize for that mix-up, but Enchantress falling for the second time now, and a 1-for-1 on the bottom lane as that mid lane got pretty intense with, of course, Tim getting another kill on it to Equal. But anyways, take a look at last hits because it matters in the late game. We have Luna sitting on 25 last hits, even with all this fighting in the bottom lane. She has 3 kills as well, so sitting on quite a bit of farm actually. Nearly 1500 gold as well as the boots and the Basilius. And in the meantime, Bounty Hunter next behind her, sitting on 25. However, mid lane not going too well for Equal, down 24 for TMW to 15 of Equal, so gonna have to do some catching up in this mid lane. Certainly not to start the Invoker out last game in that safe lane, of course. May not see as much of an impact as early. Have to wait until everything pans out, but the Prophet teleported back to base, but has 20 last hits on this bottom lane. Had 2 killed as well, so that's pretty nice. I do believe both from that bottom lane, so good on him. And the Enchantress sitting at 11 just from those jungle creeps, and Puck getting another kill on the mid lane. So sorry about that. However, Amazing gonna clean him up, so pushing out Shadow Demon, rotating in. And Stompa now going to be wrapped around from Mantis and Reeves now. Amazing. Going to Frostbite up Shacklow now. Amazing. Treat up. Not going to be able to make it away. And Dance Trance and Shacklow now in a bit of trouble as all of NEXT.kz is around. Dance Trance may go down for the 4th time now. Or 3rd time rather. However, going to make it away. Nope. Stun from Lullaby coming out. And Dance Trance debating whether or not he should dye himself to Roshan. Indeed he does. However, 1 hit, not enough, as the enchant can't hit twice with the untouchable passive. Really didn't allow Roshan to hit him twice the amount of time that he wanted it to, and just not being able to clean himself up on the Roshan there. So not well played by NEXT.kz there, or Relax there rather, losing a bit too many kills, and the Crystal Maiden falls to the Alchemist. Or no, kills the Alchemist. Oh, these heavy kill games just really catch me off guard a lot of the time. But in the meantime, in the mid lane, doesn't matter, guys. It's all practice. I'm working on what I can. Yeah, let's take a look at the gold graph. However, up and down, really no difference right now. No towers taken, so, and then experience also up and down after the last couple of fights. So NEXT.kz looking to fight their way back from that early bad start in the tri lane. Of course, Bounty Hunter level 6, now going to be start looking for those track kills. Track onto Stompa. Stompa going to go down very quickly here, and indeed he does. Lullaby, however, channels the stun. Also tracked up, looking for someone to stun. Not going to find anyone, stuns himself. What a fuck, could be looking for a killer, but he is dusted up by the Puck. There's somebody. And what about from Puck? Now alt on to Reeves. Reeves now going to be in a bit of trouble. Reeves going to go down here. Stun coming out from Lullaby, getting the last hit. And now Wadafaka looking for a kill. However, treat up and Sunstrike gonna clean up the Alchemist. So well done by Equal in that mid lane, getting the Alchemist kill. As the Banner does indeed teleport out, as not too many stuns on the side of Relax. They just have the Disruption and the stun from Alchemist. So Alchemist being dead there, and the Shadow Demon being nowhere near them. No way to stop the teleport, and the dust was actually on Stampa. And now Shaklo gets the Midas up after phase, so it's not the best of timings, but I mean, hey, you got phase beforehand, so what can you say? And next he's gonna stack these Ancients. Yeah, okay, they do the Luna, my bad, I was gonna say, I'm not sure for what, because I thought Luna was on Relax, but I was wrong. He's indeed on NEXT.kz, and this game looking to go a little bit further than the last one. 10-10 to each side. Both sides trading pretty much evenly at this point. Losing, actually, I feel like Luna's really ahead in this game. She only has 1 left, and this Alchemist has 3. Yeah, Lullaby now gonna be just blown up by the ult from Reeves, the Sunstrike, as well as the Frostbite. So another track kill going in the way of NEXT.kz. Now, however, Amazing gonna go down here, as well as Reeves likely, as the Puck ult hits 2 TMW, getting a double kill there. And Wadafaka could just be looking for a kill on Puck here, as Puck is a very burstable hero, very low health. Puck ever gonna find an invis, but of course tracked up may not save him. And Wadafaka gonna look for the kill on TMW for sure. And Wadafaka getting blown up pretty hard here. And Stomper rotating in with the dust. Let's see if he dusts. No, and of course no vision otherwise for Relax right now. In the meantime, Reeves and Mantis in the meantime, trying to see what they can do in this bottom lane. Ult from Mantis now, hitting nothing but creeps, and it's going to be blown up by the Puck. However, Bounty going to kill the Shadow Demon. Yeah, Dance Trent's going to be chased down, but probably to no avail. Amazing, going to go down here. And indeed gets killed, so a 2 for 1 so far in this bottom lane fight. And TMW dodging everything. Wadafaka now going to go down, so TMW 1 getting down to 1 HP. Oh my dog, that's just insane how lucky he got right there, or how skillfully he played right there, as he got down to 1 hit point. Now I say he got lucky because I do believe that every sort of attack in Dota does have some sort of RNG. It is a, so you see 64 to 24 here, but as you can see on the attack damage it says 60 to 69. So I assume range creeps have that as well, but it doesn't really highlight because it's not that important on range creeps, or creeps in general. But regardless, you can see a push here on this bottom tower from Relax, and the first tower goes way of Relax. I'm going to take this game too and move on to the winners bracket, or winners game of the group stage. And we have 4 here now from NEXT.kz, so probably going to look for some more track kills. That's what I'd be thinking. And Mantis may look to push this top lane out. She does have the Helmet Dominator up on the Luna.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And TP in from Shaklo. And there'd be just a lot of damage at level 4, especially this early in game. And certainly look for the tower now, as it is nearly in deny range. Sunstrike from Equal missing, just barely. And tower destroyed. Shaklo just missing the deny barely. Does have the Midas up now, and now Midas on Dance Trance as well. So Relax using the same strat they used last game, just get lots of Midases, similar to the early 6.79 days. And now Amazing gonna be blown up here by Puck and company. So free kill for them there. In the meantime, Wadafaka finds the double damage, so something gonna be scary with that Janata. And ult from TMW hits on Equal now. Gonna be in a bit of trouble. Indeed he is. In the meantime, Reeves cleaning up the Shadow Demon. Now Wadafaka gonna be in trouble Stun up on the tower by Lullaby. Lullaby eating 465 damage there from that one Janata with the double damage, though. Certainly scary, however. NEXT.kz only losing 2, while Relax only loses 1, and now Relax can look for another tower.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And could maybe look to continue to push here, as they do have the better lineup for sure. At TMW, can look for a kill on Reeves. And Reeves just gonna back up, however, and Puck gonna go all the way. Nope.
Dire's
He has a
middle
blink, so he
tower
went
is
back.
under
I
attack.
thought he went over there, but he just stayed where he was and blinked away. And anyway, it seems like both teams gonna back off for the time being. May look for the tower top now, and TMW gonna find a region on the bottom, so gonna have all that mana back up. Doesn't have to head back to his base. And anyway, let's take a look at items. So we have lots of minuses coming up for Relax right now. Minus on Lullaby gonna be flying out right now on the Courier, and of course the Enchantress has the Midas. Prophet has the Midas. Timmy not getting a Midas as he's a soul mid, and Sampa not getting a Midas because he's not going to be afforded in a nice amount of time. It is pretty late for those Midases, especially in the Alchemist, so questionable by that, but could just be looking to take the game late. And Dagon now coming up on the Bounty Hunter. Really interesting item choices for sure.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But this Ancient Farm is going to be taking place. No Luna in sight, however. Luna not coming in, rotating.
Dire's top tower
Taking
is
farm,
under
say,
attack.
hey teammates, can you get off my Ancient stack, please? That gold's all supposed to be for me. As she would likely have her BKB if they finished off that stack. And she got those last hits. But a push going to come out on top lane from Relax. However, they are going to be pushing out on this Roshan, so
Tower has fallen.
Roshan have no negative armor right now being placed on, so it'll take a little bit longer than normal because most teams run the negative armor strat for the other Roshans, but 15 minutes is still a decent timing. Mantis is going to pick up that Aegis. And I'm talking
Dire's top tower is under
too many words too quickly. Trying to explain too many things in too short a period of time, but Mantis is going to take the Ancient stack now, as I'm going to calm down for a second.
Dire's top tower is
And
under
we have
attack.
equal with a mech up. Now just take a look at items because both teams are farming up for the time being as Mantis cleans up this Ancient stack. I'm gonna leave you a bit off BKB at the end of this. No big deal though. And the push coming on top. We're looking for a cold snap sunstrike maybe, but nothing yet. And so we got TMW gonna blink on equal. Equal now gonna be in a bit of trouble. However, TMW just gonna blink away, or orb away rather. Now Skyway teleporting in. Relax just gonna back off. It seems as this tower now is in deny range, and indeed it is denied by
Dire's top
equal.
tower has been denied. Dire's
And
middle tower
Shaklo
is under
picks up
attack.
the Necro too. And Luna now gets that BKB, so it's just a little bit away from it, and gonna get that for sure now. And TMW as well as Dancing looking for a top on this top kill on this Invoker. Invoker getting mighty low. Equal gonna be in control. Pops a mech. However, all drop by TMW in response, and Equal gonna go down for sure from that one last impetus from Dance and Trance.
Points for trying.
But now what a fuck with rotating in, as well as Reeves. Now TMW gonna be almost blown up here. However, blinks out to safety. Now Dance Trance gonna be in trouble. That untouchable passage is so strong. You just saw how long it took for Wadafaka to attack there. Now Wadafaka couldn't make it out alive, but amazing.
No more hoofing it in my
Cleaning up
snow.
that kill onto Dancing Trance. Dancing Trance falling there. Couldn't survive long enough. And another Dagon pick up on TMW this time, so Timmy just barely making up that last engagement, but TMW 9-1-4 this game. Whoa. Anyways, take a look at items as I've been trying to this entire time. But Luna, of course, has Helmdammer BKB, so nothing big yet. Has the BKB, which allows it to be a lot more survivable. No Lake and Curiums yet. Bannerhead, of course, just picking up that Dagon 2 now. Reeves just with the
Radiant's top
boots.
tower is under attack.
Nothing more, sitting 900 gold. Crystal Maiden just sitting on the Tranquils and the Bracer, so 200 gold for her being the wards lady of this game. Equal picking up that mech, nothing much else right now. Maybe you'd be working towards that Dagon, because Bounty having it, they just be looking for a lot of bursts to make sure that puck doesn't get too out of control. But TMW, of course, has, I already mentioned it, but has the Dagon, has the blink. And it is now, but TMW could have been, yeah, likely spotted out here because of these sentries, and now Wadafaka. And TMW's gonna be blown up here, didn't really expect the sentries. 817 gold, that unstoppable streak stopped, so 9-2-4 now. And Stampa just has the bracer as well as the boots. Shaklo just gonna have the Necro 2. Denstrance with the urn as well as the Midas. Lullaby with the armlet just coming up now. And Tower's mid's gonna go down in the meantime. Really no surprise there as Puck is down, and Relax really won't take a team fight without that Puck. And good to look at the goal graph as well. Relax sitting at advantage, but slowly falling, and now it seems Stampa not gonna make it up to life here as he was tracked up, and they did have lots of vision. So Sunstrike as well as Lunar Beam blowing him up. So next is he rebounding this game as again that goal advantage going heavily in their favor now. Relax was up 3k now, trending back towards 0 and likely to bounce a lot very heavily into NEXT.kz's favor as they are taking many more towers, gonna match up in that tower advantage and then surely be ahead in gold after that ancient stacks especially. And as far as experience, previous again in Relax's favor, however, trending now heavily into NEXT.kz's favor. So, strong comeback in game 2 right now by NEXT.kz. In the meantime, however, Wadafaka as well as Manta Reeves could be looking for a kill on TMW here. TMW, blinking out. Sun goes out and Reeves cleaning him up, and Lullaby getting the free kill there onto the Skywrath, and TMW gonna make it out alive. So. Failed gank there by NEXT.kz as mid tower goes down from Shaklo. So the advantage that really NEXT.kz was trying to push from the period of time they just had really fading away pretty quickly, but Mantis now having all that damage, popping the BKB before she falls rather than waiting until she falls. Dagging up from equal. Someone dagged her. Where's that dagging? No, it's just probably a Dagon on the equal. My bad. From the Puck. But Relax losing 2 there in exchange for the mid tower as well as 1 top. Even trades, I'd say. Pretty even. But Puck, Alchemist going down there. 2 big heroes for Relax. So I kind of guess I'd question the evenness. But now Dagon 4 up on the Bounty Hunter. Very spooky, especially for the Puck. Because Puck's going to get very low very early and just... Probably any damage coupled with the Sunstrike is going to mess them up pretty badly. Necro 3 now completed on Shaklo. And the Manta completed up on Mantis. And I'd say, yeah, it's still going NEXT.kz's way as well as the gold. Gold graph also flattened out a bit at the top. Pretty nice looking. Yep, it seems that NEXT.kz could be looking for a push mid now. Possibly. Most likely. And Shaklo can respond with a teleport top and see if he can take the tower, take racks. Lullaby ever not gonna let this push go uncontested. Waka Faka gonna look for someone to kill here. And no gem up on any side of on Relax at all yet, so. And now Mantis gonna be pushing this tower, taking a bit of tower damage. Of course, has the Aegis still. Oh, no, never mind. It was reclaimed. I forgot. Had a 1-minute timer that it did run out recently, so Mantis getting very low now. Not as low as he'd like to be, of course. You always want to be at full health, always the best of situations. Meanwhile, Shaklo gonna be pushing this top tower, so I'm not sure how long NEXT.kz want to stay there. As this tier 3 tower taking a lot of damage now. TMW silenced up and just gets blown up pretty much instantly by the Dagon as well as the Skywrath. And now Dance Trend's going to fall here as well. Stomp in the meantime. Now Cold snapped up and going to follow Wadafaka. One last record from him. Cleans him up. So 3 now on this mid lane lost. But Prophet going to work on this barracks. Work on the range barracks first, of course. But in the meantime, next you look to push down this mid tower and get barracks of their own.
Fortified.
Equal gonna see if he can clean up Shacklow.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But this range barrack's taking a lot of damage. Does not regen any of it, so
Radiant's middle tower.
next it seems just gonna back off. Let's see if they can take a range axe of their own. Possibly. Very likely. Now Mantis gonna go for melee. Stun from Lullaby gonna come out and likely clean up Mantis here. Mantis pops BKB, of course, still takes damage from it, so dies. Miserable death there, and the Crystal Main falling as well. Everyone else, however, backing off, and both Rex going up top, so it's a Rax for a Rax there. Actually, but however, that is a full Raxing versus just a melee, or range Rax rather, so that melee Rax still up for Relax, and they look to push the mid lane now. As the top lane is pushed in, so Shackler doing a very good job there of ratting it up, I'd say. And Luna, let's check it. Let's check buyback status. And of course, has the buyback. However, her ult is expended, so not as good there. And she also did use the BKB. That's gonna be on cooldown for another 30 seconds now. So if she just want to buy back, she might not be as useful. And Wadafak gonna be a bit of trouble as everything goes on to him for that tag kill
Dire's middle
on
tower is under attack.
onto the Shadow Demon. So trading kills there. Bounty paying for his life on a cheeky kill off the Shadow Demon. And that push big gonna stop. They're just gonna go for the safe option, which is that one last outer tower left of NEXT.kz Relax. I'm gonna clean up all those last towers, and Roshan now gonna respawn in about 30 seconds time. And these ancients are now warded up. But relax, no more ancient stacks for NEXT.kz. Now Lullaby gonna be harassed a bit, pops the ultimate. Meatball drop by equal. Shackler now gonna pop the BKB. And BKB's coming out on all sides. Mantis popping his BKB, and Amazing gonna drop now. Puck going down as well. And Courier goes down in the crossfire. Mantis chasing after Lullaby. Now Lullaby, 20 too short from equal. The Prophet also fell there from that engagement. And Lullaby charging the sun to get away from Mantis most likely, and just gonna back off, stun himself. The Ward probably spotted that. Just barely, if anything. And Roshan now back up. NEXT.kz likely going to take this as Relax have no ward coverage near the Roshan pit. They do have one ward up offensively in the woods, and Stompa going to be a very, very sad person this entire game, it seems. However, makes it alive. Gem is now up on Alchemist now, so Wadafak going to be a lot more trouble than he thought he was before. He's going to be dealing with a lot more crap that he had to before. As the gem is now up, and Stompa going to be able to barely survive those Dagon combos until Bounty Hunter gets a bit more right click damage. And now Mantis picking up the Aegis. Let's take a short break from the Talkins. As NEXT.kz down that one Rax in the top, getting the range Rax mid, however, so not all was lost there. But I'm sure whatever the gold rep says, yes, it's a little bit in NEXT.kz's favor, but this game, I believe, is in all essence even because of that Raxing. Should NEXT.kz look to push again, it'd be very difficult for them to keep that top lane entirely Prophet free, as Prophet could push it in and then go for he could probably go for tier 3 mid, or maybe even the tier 4s and just go for the Ancient, but have to wait and see how that happens. Shackler ever gonna push in this bottom lane in the meantime. Bounty gonna be going Heathblade Dagon. Oh, Mike in this build. Liking it a lot. In the meantime, Shackler gonna be chased down now. Has the BKB, can always just BKB and TP out. Indeed, BKBs, no TP yet, as Puck coming in now, cleaning up Reeves in one swift swoop. Swipe, whatever you want to call it. And this tier 2 bottom rather is going to fall as Mantis pushes the tier 2 top. Then fortified from Relax, and Puck going to teleport back. Cancel the TP, however. It's going to be a fight on this bottom tower. Mantis taking damage from that orb, and Shackler, of course, popping the ult and see if Relax pushes the issue and looks for a second hit. Relaxing here, but Mantis Alacrity up. You don't want to fight into that. He's just throwing waves constantly. So, indeed, Relax not going to fight into that. Just backing off. And Radiant's Courier now responds. Doesn't have anything on it, so no biggie there, I guess. I guess the gold is the biggest issue. Let's go back to item check. TMW can pick up another pointed Stagon, of course. Wants to sit on that buyback, so not going to do so likely. And Wadafaka, of course, picking up the Ghost Scepter, looking towards the Blade now, and maybe to a Puck kill, but Puck evading him thus far. Wadafaka, the Silent Hunter, the Bounty Hunter, looking for a kill onto the Puck. Just as I want to run into the Alchemist, but the Alchemist is top lane with the Prophet, so he's A-okay in that front. However, just going to back off in the meantime. But Shacklo going to place a ward, but it's going to be dewarded as soon as NEXT.kz wants to deal with it. Stun goes out to Mantis from Lullaby, and now TMW. Pop stack on Mantis does literally no damage though. And Mantis now. Alacrity up. Now, all drop from TMW. Mantis is going to drop that tether and be stunned up, but actually just going to back out. And it seems as if there is a Satanic, yes, onto the Luna, and I'm not going to be able to catch all those Bounty Hunter kills, but Bounty Hunter killing Stompa on the Shard Demon in the woods. Wadafaka now just going to teleport out and look for a kill on the Prophet now, but NEXT.kz going to look for the tier 2 top now. It is in deny range, so could certainly kill it. Pretty easily, at least. Wadafaka looking for kill on Shacklo now. Shacklo pops BKB and gonna TP out. Gonna make out just barely. I would say he needed to pop the BKB there. He could just made out fine otherwise, but whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever suits your preference. And look, it's the top tower down. And now Mantis may look for the second Rax mid, along with the rest of his teammates at NEXT.kz. No, I'm just gonna back off. You know, this thing is really farmed for only 31 minutes in the game. Has the Mana Cell as well as the Satanic now on top of BKB. Probably, I would guess, Butterfly next, but again, I'm no pro. I just can really build whatever they want. Or she wants. With the Luna. Actually, considering relaxes them too much, you can go for anything really. Too much in terms of physical damage, just really have the Alchemist and potentially the Prophet, who doesn't have anything but an ult, more likely to build that Hex. And now Enchantress picking up the Mask of Madness. So, with all these Midases on the team of Relax, I mean, how much are they really expecting to contest in late game as far as this goes? But in the meantime, Lullaby now going to be in a bit of trouble as Wadafaka are going to spot him out. And now, amazing to take a bit of damage there from that Prophet ult. Lullaby pops the TP, but pops BKB just afterwards, so messed that combo a bit. Likely going to fall here now. And one last Dagon from Wadafaka cleans him up. So the Alchemist going down. Does it buyback, so Relax safe on that front. But it seems like it's just be 4v4 the rest of this game, as everyone will constantly be making sure that Shacklo is managed to push on these towers. However, Shacklo gonna do the cheeky, hey, no backdoor protection, and in the meantime, the Bounty Hunter drops the Shadow Demon for the umpteenth time. Shadow Demon now with 10 deaths. And TMW pushing at the top lane. Basically, if there's any creeps from this top lane pushing in, Shacklo can just go on this bottom tower and start going to town. And Bounty Hunter now picks up the Blade, so you probably insta-give a lot of heroes on the side of Relax. But of course, 2 is about to be up for them, and that mid-rack's still up, so they're still at that advantage. They still got that going for them. As Shacklo is farming up, getting towards closer and closer towards that Hex. Actually, you should have, no, it doesn't have any. No, he definitely has it. He just probably saving for buyback on top of it. In the meantime, NEXT.kz gonna back off. Gonna have to re-attempt this push. No, still gonna go for it. Shacklo. In the meantime, I'm gonna see if we can get that bottom laner axe. And actually, the Fusel on Reeves now getting a 4-step next, it seems. And NEXT.kz really want this for axe. Yeah, indeed they do. And Mantis starting to go to town. Aegis has fallen on Mantis, however, so gotta wait for the next Roshan if they want to have that back. But this Frax certainly they go down. But in the meantime, Shacklo in the bottom lane. Mantis, however, getting very close to falling, popping the Satanic. And no blood exchange just yet, but TP reactions instantly from NEXT.kz. And melee backs getting down to like 800-ish, but all cleaned up. Tower goes down, however, so just the melee racks for the tier 3 tower. Not just the melee racks being pretty important. So I mean, melee racks for T3, it's the even trade, but I mean, it's really all Relax can do right now is sit inside the base, try and engage, or really just try and throw our Assets Ray and the Puck Orb and all the kind of spam that they can and hope they don't die. But and Scythe device coming up on either side at the exact same time. Of course, Slomo getting his, or Shacklo rather, and Bounty Hunter can of course just blow up anyone he wants now. Finding Enchantress in the wood and just killing her instantly with the Blade Dagon 5 combo. So the miss kill tool for this game just keeps going up and up and up, as it is certainly scary with the Dagon 5 and Lullaby now. Barely survives the Dagon combo, and of course doesn't have Gem anymore, did die. So I'm assuming it's probably in the NEXT.kz base. So it probably has it.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Oh boy. Shacklo. Gonna get this Frax almost. Let's see. Getting very, very close. Oh, it's gonna go down for sure. Ooh. Just barely gets it. Oof, sorry for the funny noises, but it was very close, and I had to make the noises to exaggerate that. But Lincoln Spirit now up on the Invoker as well as the Hex. Amazing. 4 staff, Ghost Scepter, A-OK on that front. Really needs more survivability, and that's what she's gotten. 4 staff getting closer and closer for Reeves, but nothing yet. Really has the Sword Boots as well as the Diffusal and Waka Faka, of course, with that Dagon 5, that Blade combo. Mantis now working towards the Butterfly. So you got 2,800 gold. Probably wants to save for buyback as well, because she is a very important asset to our team right now. And Shacklo, of course, with the Hex and the Necro 3, the BKB, all those good items. Roshan now up again, so next is going to take it. They've gotten all the Roshans this game. However, actually contest out of Relax's time. Amazing, going to fall very quickly here. And Puck all onto equal now, falling very quickly. And now next is he not really expecting that fight to happen, as they really have gotten all the Roshans this far uncontested. So Waka Faka is still here and gonna blow up Stompa. Stompa falling very, very quickly. And TMW has that gem now. And everyone popped BKBs. Puck making it alive. Waka Faka dying to the Prophet. And Mantis, the last one alive, does the Satanic does. So a very spooky thing to fight against. And hopefully, pops Satanic as the sun goes out. So Mantis gonna fall here. It's a full team wipe for NEXT.kz, and now suddenly a scary situation for NEXT.kz, as they did lose all their heroes. And the Roshan gonna go towards Relax this time. Gonna go onto that Alchemist. And now it's the Assault Kuros, and now a push down mid lane will grant Relax those mega creeps. But not too soon to push out yet. There is 60 seconds on Luna. And it's sort by teams. Teams. There we go. Luna and Bounty Hunter both have buybacks, but versus 5, I mean, it's not the best situation. But of course, Prophet about to be up, Invoker up, Crystal Maiden up. So both the heroes that are dead can buy back if they need be. However, just for a range rack, it's not really worth it. If they contest the tier 3 tower in the mid lane, certainly I'm sure they would buy back. and they're gonna contest, but no buyback from Luna. It's very late for her to buy back, so she may just see if she can wait it out, possibly. But this indeed she does, and Enchantress going down there. Buyback from Enchantress instantly, and the gem was dropped. I do believe it was the Enchantress instead of the Puck that time, and gem in the mid lane now. TP out from everyone on the Radiant side. Relax, getting out there pretty safely. And gem on. Oh, they have multiple gems. Who would have guessed? Who would have thunk? Now Mantis picking up what he can as he is bought out. And Wadafaka gonna look for a kill on Dance Trance here. Dance and Trance. Just blown up. She has the cheese, but she can't do anything. So I mean, Wadafaka getting the free kills with that. And now NEXT.kz look to push down the mid. 3 heroes charging down now. Invoke, of course, in the top lane. But it will be a race now, it seems. No, never mind. Skyra teleporting back. And the Crystal Maid as well as Luna walking back. Working their way back to that base now. And Shaklo are going to work on the range racks. Gonna chip away. Slowly with each trance. It'll be 1 rack closer to those mega creeps. And this is really going to relax the space to farm up, really, and get those items they want. What if I, in the meantime, picking up a Blink now? That's an interesting item. But, of course, with the build he's gone, I mean, certainly good at him. He's not looking for right clicks that much, he's just looking for the burst. The ability to find a hero, blow him up, and get out of there. Or maybe jump Blink on him and blow him up. Any sort of rotation kind of works. And TMW now also has Necro 3, top of the Blink, so. Lullaby sitting on 6k gold, nearly. And should be working towards a cloak, probably a pipe eventually, but of course, not gonna be for a while. Gem on Crystal Maiden now. And Enchantress being blown up by Wadafaka. Very difficult to catch now since he does indeed have the Blink. But all of Relax gonna be looking for him. TMW now. Lullaby gonna hex him up, and now rotation in from NEXT.kz. NEXT.kz looking for a fight here, and CM does force staff herself in. Mantis pops the ult. It doesn't hit that many. Puck ult, however, hits 3, so TMW getting lots of work out of her ult, or his ult. And Lullaby gonna send himself in mid lane, and Shlomo could just look for a push on. Oh, gonna teleport top. I just would have teleported on right in the racks, dude. And now push mid lane. Stomp are gonna die here most likely. He just popped on the Alchemist. Alchemist gonna have to fight for like 2v4 now. And Lullaby contesting what he can, but has no longer has the Aegis. Satanic popped on the Alchemist, but however, these towers falling very, very fast, quickly in the middle lane, as Mantis, of course, has the back right now, and is being able to blow everyone up. Is Mantis now? Getting chewed apart by Dance Trance. And Trance throwing out these impetus like a machine gunner. Meanwhile, Rax mid lane go down, and NEXT.kz going to call GG, so Relax being able to hold on there, taking the series 2-0 over NEXT.kz. That was certainly an exciting game, especially with the item choices and all that kind of stuff. But Dance Trance being the pocket carry there in that last fight, being able to take down the Luna. And wow, I've just been talking constantly during this cast. Oh my god, it was a good game. There was lots of stuff going on, a lot more. 35-34, I mean, that's an insane amount of kills, and really just impressive play on both sides, especially by Mantis doing what he can to come back in the game and really carry his team. But anyway, 378 kills, or creeps on him rather, so pretty impressive. But yeah, game 2, so Relax, move on to that winners game. They will be playing the winner of the next series. And yeah, so thanks again for watching. This was Frouwo. And if you appreciate the cast, like it, subscribe, all that kind of nice stuff. If you didn't like it, message me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, and I'll get back and work on those things you suggest. But again, thanks for watching. This is Frouwo, and I will see you guys in another game of this CIS Carnage tournament. But in the meantime, have a nice day, and goodbye.